If we're going to talk about glaciers as agents of erosion, we have to talk about what erosional features are caused. Now, erosion in glaciers is caused by a process of plucking, and this relates to weathering and erosion, which we talked about before, where you have that freeze thaw, where water is getting in gaps in rocks, freezing and expanding and breaking off chunks of rocks. And then as the glacier moves, it pulls those chunks of rocks with it, creating very specific features. The first such feature is what's called a horn, and this is a pyramid-shaped peak that we will see um, in areas like Glacier Park. So that's what is called a horn. The next feature is an arete and a cirque. An arete right here is a knife-shaped ridge where we have a glacier eroding on two sides, creating that ridge. The cirque is an area here formed where a glacier first starts moving, and as it moves, it plucks all this material and creates this bowl-shaped basin. We can see all of these in the Mission Mountains. We can see them in Glacier Park. They are very obvious features there if you know what you're looking for. This is a picture from Glacier Park. This is what's called a U-shaped valley. You can obviously see in this image the U shape here. And this is created when you have a glacier eroding down a valley, and it takes away material in that very specific U shape. Hanging valleys are smaller, much if you think of like a stream feeding into a river, these are smaller glaciers feeding into the main glacial valley, forming that U-shaped valley. What happens in this case is that they cannot erode as fast as the main glacier, so it erodes faster and drops the valley floor below these, leaving them hanging above. If you've ever seen Bird Woman Falls in Glacier Park, that's a classic hanging valley. Another erosional feature is called striations. In this case, what we're doing is we're taking a picture, and it's a geology field method to put an object like this quarter right here, so it gives us an idea of scale. And these scratches that you can see in these rocks here, these are caused by rocks carried in the bottom of the glacier, scratching the surface, much like your cat might scratch something. And those scratches can tell us what direction the glacier was moving, and so those are very valuable erosional features for understanding where and how glaciers moved. Oh,